Imagine diving into the bustling world of entrepreneurship, where every decision can catapult your dream from a sketch on a napkin to a thriving reality. And now, picture a secret weapon that not only fuels your journey, but rewards you with escapes to breathtaking locations like the serene beaches of Punta Cana. Welcome to the world where the right business card isn't just a tool for expenses. It's your ticket to a well-deserved break. All thanks to the points and miles that you've racked up through sheer determination and savvy planning. Join me as we unveil the top business cards of 2024 for Points and Miles. These cards are designed to elevate your business and your life beyond the ordinary. Are you ready to transform your hard work into your next great adventure? Let's dive in. Let me give you a few numbers to keep in mind for us to start. According to the Small Business Administration, 33.3 million businesses are small businesses. That's actually 99.9% of all the businesses in the United States. And 80% of that number have no employees. It's just one person, you and me, as business owners. That is why I always tell people that you can start a business with a vision and a smart plan. And that vision and smart plan is the same thing that will allow you to apply for business cards, even if you're just starting. Now make sure you follow along with me until the end to see all the boxes we have checked, and especially to see what we're able to do with the points we've accumulated. So let's start with the world of Chase, with the Chase Ink Business Unlimited. The card has actually no annual fee, it has 0% APR for the first 12 months, and the introductory bonus at this time is $750 for $6,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. The first thing we're able to see is that with no annual fee, this card isn't costing us anything. But we're also going to get 12 months of 0% APR to help with any purchases we need to make for the business. And then lastly, that we're going to be able to get $750 for $6,000 worth of spend in that first 3 months. It makes it a very powerful card just off of that information to start with. So this card is going to essentially be our catch-all card for the Chase brand, because we're going to get 1.5% on all of our purchases with no limitation. We are also going to get the benefit of Lyft Rideshare 5% back on all of our purchases through March 31st of 2025. Now this card comes with some very good benefits. Let's start with primary collision damage waiver. When you rent a vehicle, you'll normally have the rental car company want to sell you collision damage waiver so that if you wreck the car, they will pick up the cost, but the fees per day can be very hefty. Some credit cards offer collision damage waiver, and it comes in two different types, primary and secondary. Primary is when you're able to use that coverage before you have to go to your auto insurance company to cover those costs. Secondary is just that. It comes second after your insurance company. And this coverage is primary, which makes it a very good benefit, especially for a card with no annual fee. And for purchases, it provides purchase protection as well as extended warranty. Now there's actually only one downside with the card. It has a foreign transaction fee. So anytime that you're using the card outside of the United States, you're going to be charged for every time you do that. So don't even pack it. You don't want to use it. For our second card, we're going to stay with Chase, and we're going to look at the Ink Business Cash. Now, as far as the Ink Business Cash, we also have no annual fee, 0% APR on the first 12 months of having the card, and also the same $750 for $6,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. Now, when it comes to the Ink Business Cash, we do have some similarities to the Unlimited. We get 5% on Lyft through March 31st of 2025. We also get the same protection coverage, the extended warranty, and the primary collision damage waiver. But the biggest difference is in the fact that we're dealing with categories now instead of just 1.5% on all of your purchases. You'll get 2% on restaurants and gas stations and 5% on internet, phone, cable, as well as office supply stores. Now we do have a cap in each of those categories of 5% and 2%. $25,000 on all combined purchases in the 5%, and then $25,000 on all combined purchases in the 2%, and that is based upon your card annual year. Having a card with that kind of multiplier of 5% on internet, cable, and phone is very useful And you might be surprised if you don't go into an office supply store that often of all of the different things that you can purchase there at that same 5%. Now for our third card, we're still going to actually remain in the world of Chase. And we're going to look at the Chase Ink Business Preferred. Now on this card, you're going to have a $95 annual fee, but the intro bonus is $1,000 for $8,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. To be honest, that number has actually come down from a few months ago when it was $15,000. So it is much better for us as small business owners. Now with this card, we're going to get 3% on travel, internet, cable, phone, shipping, as well as advertising on social media and on search engines. And now for this card, we get a cap on all of expenditures in that 3X category, but it goes up to $150,000. Now, as far as the benefits, we also get purchase protection, extended warranty, and primary collision damage waiver. Now, on top of those benefits, we also get cell phone coverage, we get roadside dispatch, as well as trip cancellation and trip interruption for our travel. Now, by having all three cards, we're essentially going to have the Chase Business Trifecta. That Ink Business Preferred is going to let us unlock the cashback value of the Ink Business Unlimited and the Ink Business Cash and move it into points that we're going to be able to use for travel. Okay, we've covered the first three, and so now we're going to move into the next one. But before we do that, if you're liking the information that we're able to provide for you, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Doesn't cost you a dime, but it means everything to this channel, and I want to thank you in advance. So now let's move to the Capital One Business Venture X. Now the card does come with a $395 annual fee. It does come with an intro bonus that does seem to change a lot, but it is definitely always a leader in intro bonuses for the business card sector. As for benefits, you're going to get 10x on any hotel and rental cars that you reserve through the Capital One portal. You'll get 5x on airfare through that same portal, 2x on everything else. And as a premium travel card, you get lounge access at Capital One's lounges, Plaza Premium, as well as Priority Pass. And you get $100 towards TSA PreCheck and Global Entry. Now I did mention that there was a $395 annual fee. What I did not mention though is that there was a $300 travel credit for you to use through the portal, and on each anniversary date you get 10,000 points, which valued at 1 cent per point is worth $100. So if you add that 100 plus that 300, you're getting $400 back. That's $5 more than your annual fee, and you're essentially being paid $5 to take their card. So as you can see, this card provides a lot of powerful benefits and incredible multipliers when you're using their portal. So let's now move from Capital One to American Express and start with the American Express Blue Business Plus. Now the American Express Blue Business Plus comes with no annual fee, and it comes with an introductory bonus of 30,000 points for $6,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. This card is very simple. 2x on all purchases up to $50,000, and it comes with purchase protection and an extended warranty program. So now let's stay with American Express and look at the American Express Business Gold Card. $375 annual fee. The introductory bonus is 70,000 points for $10,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. Now with this card, we do get a few benefits. For travel, we get baggage as well as trip delay coverage. And from the purchasing side, we get purchase protection and cell phone protection. The power of the American Express Business Gold is in the categories that we get. We're going to get 3x on prepaid hotel, prepaid flight, and vacation packages through the Amex Travel Portal. We're also going to get 3x on flights directly through the airline, and we're going to get 4x on the top 2 categories that we have each month. And the categories are transit, U.S. gas stations, U.S. restaurants, U.S. media providers, and U.S. electronic software goods and cloud service providers. Now, in typical American Express fashion, when they end up having an annual fee, they try to provide credits that will overcome that amount. And the same can be said for this card. $240, which is $20 per month, can be used at office supply stores, Grubhub, or FedEx. So in addition to the $240 credit, you'll also get a credit for Walmart Plus valued at $155. And a couple of benefits of that is you get Paramount Plus as well as unlimited delivery of your groceries. So those 6 cards make up the best business cards for points and miles of 2024. But we're not done yet. We actually need to take a look at what did those 6 cards give us and how much coverage did they give us. And in addition, we need to look at a possible redemption just for the intro bonuses that we got on those credit cards. Now let's take a look at the chart and see what all these credit cards together are going to provide us. We're going to get 10x on hotels and rental cars. We're going to get 5x on internet, cable, phone, office supplies, and airfare. We're going to get 4x on gas at US stations, US restaurants, US media for advertising, US electronic goods, software and cloud services, as well as transit. And we're going to get 3x on travel, as well as social media and search engines and shipping. And lastly, we're going to get 2x on everything else. That is an amazing amount of coverage that we're going to have for our business with only 6 credit cards. Now, let's just take a look at a simple travel redemption that we're able to do with those intro bonuses and the spend that we did to get those intro bonuses. So now let's take a look at the chart and see what points we've accumulated through just the intro bonuses and the necessary spend for it. We're going to get 81,000 points for the Chase Ink Cash, 84,000 points for the Chase Ink Unlimited, 108,000 points for the Chase Ink Preferred, for a total of 273,000 points. We're also on the American Express Blue Business Plus getting it 42,000 points, and the American Express Gold is going to provide us 80,000 for a total of 122,000. So now with those points, and not even including Capital One, let's see what we could be able to do with it. So how about this? We take those points that we've accumulated and take it on a redemption, a recharge redemption, a 5-day trip going from the United States to the Dominican Republic, landing in Punta Cana, and after we arrive, a short drive to the gated community of Cap Cana, which is home to the Hyatt Zilara all-inclusive resort right oceanfront on Juanillo Beach. That is exactly what you can do with your points and miles that you've earned. And if you're starting to see the power of what credit cards can do for you, click on this video because I'll show you why you should not be using debit cards at any time.